After you get yourself taken care of medically, okay, which is obviously first and foremost, it is very helpful if you contact and engage a knowledgeable attorney so that A, they can investigate the case thoroughly. There are things that need to be done with respect to preserving the scene, with respect to preserving the instrumentalities involved, with respect to talking to witnesses while they're still willing to talk to you. That's very, very important. But what's also important, particularly in any governmental job, is there are very short time limits with respect to giving what they call a notice of claim. I'll give you an example. Years ago, an uncle of mine had a shoulder injury, a serious shoulder injury. We weren't that close at the time, and I didn't know about it for quite some time. And then he called me about 2 years later, and said, you know, I've been meaning to talk to you. I got hurt on a construction site. I thought it would get better, but now I've had shoulder surgery, and I'm not going to be able to work for quite some time, and I'd like to know what my rights are. Turns out that he would have had a very good case against the owner and general contractor because there were, in that instance, violations of the labor law. The problem was he worked for the general contractor, so he couldn't sue his employer. He could have sued the owner, but the owner was a municipality. And he not only missed the notice of claim provision, but he missed a shortened statute of limitations of 1 year and 90 days as opposed to the usual 3. He thought, from prior experience, and maybe from talking to some other folks I don't know, that 3 years was the statute of limitations. And while it is against private entities, it's not against municipalities. So it really is kind of important that you at least consult with somebody early on.